Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Wednesday, the 14th of August, 2024. Okay, then, so the synopsis situation, this was as of midnight last night. You probably all heard all the rain that we had locally. And if I run this through to 12 o'clock today, we can see that this occluded front that brought along the rain last night is still lingering over the southeast part of the country. There's a little ridge actually behind it, but I think that's going to be more through in the Cape evening. They're going to help us today. If I run through to tomorrow, sort of fresher westerly type weather ahead of the frontal system, and depending on that one actually hits Lasham could determine what the day is going to be like tomorrow. Okay, spot winds are indicating today the flying winds are 2,000 foot, anywhere between 360 and 280, but it's going to be light and variable on the ground. And here's the cloud, actual cloud at the moment. You can see it's sat right over us, and it's not really going very far at all. And I'll show you that in a minute on the actual Met cloud forecast. Some showers and thunderstorms out now far away to the east, which we would have had last night. Okay, so rainfall at the moment is scattered all around us, north, south, east and west. But if I go through to the Benson, so the Met Office rain, it shows actually quite an interesting feature. So normally you would expect the weather to be running from east to west or west to east or south to north or something. But if you actually look at this, where we are at the moment, it's literally almost centered on us and rotating around us throughout the day. So this is rainfall at 9:45. And if I keep going through till around about 12 o'clock, it's saying it's going to stop raining temporarily, but then within an hour or two, it's coming back in a vengeance. So I think we need to make the most of the dry weather we have at the moment and opportunities in between, and we'll keep a good eye out on weather radar. But literally, this massive rain just sits straight over us most of the day. Bentworth is indicating a similar thing, overcast all day, rain from 1 o'clock onwards, 3 o'clock onwards, I apologise, and a very, very light wind all day. Max temperature, we may get 20 degrees if we're lucky. GFS is saying max 22 with a dew point down to 18, so there's only a 4-degree split there. This was the weather outside the window half an hour ago, and here it is now. So you can see this upper cloud is going to be lingering with us all day. It's just the height of it, really, that and how much we can get from it. Temperature at the moment is just off 18 degrees with dew point at 16. And Dave is indicating weak, slow, messy moving cold front. Doesn't really move out the way and doesn't really clear the air, which is pretty well what we've got. Very small chance at best, mid-late afternoon, some Q at 3,500 feet. Odium is indicating wind 2 knots from the west, a few clouds at 600, broken at 1,700. And if I run through to Farnborough, again, calm wind, and they're indicating a few clouds at 4.5, which is embedded within what we've got outside. But between 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock local, 8,000 meters, broken cloud of 1,400 feet and light rain, with temporarily between 7 and 11, 4,000 meters, broken cloud, 900 feet, rain, drizzle or mist. Well, we haven't got that outside here at the moment. We may have just missed the end of that, I hope. Top meteos indicating a rubbish day today, as you'd expect. And if I run through the significant weather, so this is as of 10 o'clock today. We've got various amounts of rain, mist, and as I run it through, so this is now 11 o'clock. You see we've got this upper cloud throughout the day. Not a problem with the upper cloud as long as we don't get rain with it. And that's actually going to go run quite nicely with the rain arriving here around about 3 o'clock, it's indicating, and then it gets sort of progressively worse from there. Sky sight is a similar poor weather, really. There's no cross-country type weather, although if you're in Bury St Edmund, you might get 100k triangle out of that. And actually, their cloud and thermal prediction is far more optimistic than Top Meteo. I don't believe this will be the case, but I can be believed. So they're indicating at the moment cloud base around about 2,000 feet, slowly actually raising as the day goes on, lowering a little bit when the odd shower comes through, I think. But the cross section I'll show you in a minute, I think, is probably more realistic to the Lasham weather we're going to have. Wind light and variable throughout the day. No TAMS, almost nothing to report really. The usual culprits, Barton Stacey. 36 is paragliders at Coombe Gibbet, which they may be flying today, and 33 and 34 are the Ash Rangers. Danger area 132 and 132 Alpha are active today. So then operationally, we start off with the cross section, and you can see all this thick upper cloud related to the back end of that front slowly clearing. And I say slowly, I mean slowly. All this lower 500-foot cloud has gone now. So we're now left with this sort of 1,000 to 2,000-foot cloud outside. Perfectly winchable, I'd suggest. So we'll see how that goes. Wind light and variable all day. So a couple of movements of note. There's an air test, a Beach 200 air test at 12 till 12:30. And if that's successful, it'll be departing again at 2:30. Post-warm frontal clouds slowly thinning throughout the morning. Cloud base between 1,000 and 2,000 foot, okay for winching. Light variable wind all day, and we'll set up on runway 27, dry operation. 3K21's on the bookable list. Jim Gavin, Mark Benson and Nige Pringle. K21 on the course fly, Mike Birch, and a K13 has been booked by Al Greensmith, stroke Andy Aveling for a flight, for some flights they're doing with someone there. K21 and K13 on casual list. Trial lessons I've cancelled due to the weather. All single seaters are booked. And general reminder about the buggies and radios, please. And the simulator is available if needed. And visual depiction of the list today. Jim's going to be busy. He's got Viv all day. Mark Benson, Nige Pringle, graduate students, and all the single seaters booked. So set up then, runway 27, dry operation. There won't be a club grid today. AOTO to the north and winching to the south. Okay, let's get the stuff out, make the most of the today. Got the Wednesday Warriors today, so I know there'll be plenty of opportunity to at least fly. So I'll see you out there shortly. Bye.